Last Friday, I went to a communications masterclass and I met a very lovely lady who we got chatting, and she was asking me, what do I do? And I told her that I was a chiropractor, but I have a special interest in helping people get out of burnout. She then told me that she was also experiencing burnout. She went for a 2-week holiday and felt that she didn't really recover. You know, the moment that she started to unwind and started to relax was the exact moment she was about to jump on the plane and go back home to Australia. And so it got me thinking, so many of us can relate. Have you ever experienced that same feeling of going on a holiday, but then feeling like it was just too quick and your body just couldn't catch up? That's what happens when your body is in a state of burnout. So burnout just essentially means that you've been in a chronic, long-term state of stress that's impacted you physically, mentally, and emotionally. The other interesting thought I had was that we enjoy holidays. We get excited about holidays because basically it's a change in your routine. If you think about it, your routine is almost the same day in and day out. You do things unconsciously, unknowingly, because you're on autopilot. And then when you go on a holiday, it feels great because you're breaking that routine. If you've been struggling with burnout, then we can't expect that a 2-week holiday will fix a problem. And the reason for that is because when you return from your holiday, you are going to revert back to your normal routine, to your default set of habits and behaviors that got you into burnout in the first place. The challenges that we have is that when we are in burnout, we take a sick day. Or when we are in burnout, we take a mental health day. When we are in burnout, we take a holiday, which is fantastic because this is what you need and it is essential. However, this approach is not sustainable. When you come back from your holiday, most likely you'll be bombarded with the same stresses, the same pressure that you had initially. So what happens then? It essentially means that all you've been doing is putting out a fire. And then coming back from holidays, all the craziness and the busyness of life ignites that fire again. So a practical way, a much more sustainable way, is looking at strategies, tips to help us manage our stress levels, to help us become more mindful, to help us get more wellness within our life. Because that is the true key to helping you get out of burnout. I know this because I've lived through burnout and I've interviewed nurses, other health practitioners, our practice members who also go through stress and burnout. And one thing that is so clear to me is that we know what to do, but we don't know how to apply it into our everyday life because life is so busy, life is so fast-paced. How do we slow down and be present and create more mindfulness when life is so busy? Well, the great news is that it's actually not hard at all. It's just finding those golden zones that you can implement these changes. That's why I'm so passionate and am so excited about my Zero to Hero program, which will be released in February of 2025. This program is designed for anyone who's going through stress, burnout, and being on autopilot and wants to create change but don't know how or don't know where to start. Designed to help you have the tools to implement every day so that you can be more resilient, more robust, and adapt to stress better. Because let's face it, life is always going to be busy. But finding that time and knowing what to utilize to help you manage and decrease your stress levels is far better and far greater than trying to put out a fire. If you're interested in this, click on the link below